Don't do that. Oh, shit. Back again. Sunday. Episode 14 of the N.S.o.S Podcast. And we have a new profession amongst us. Oh, shit. Jay got hired at the titty bar.
Yay, titties.
Yeah, he says that now. Give him a week and he's going to be like, I fucking hate all these bitches.
I already feel that way about it, honestly.
You'll love some of them. You'll hate the rest.
That's to be expected. The right ones gravitate.
Yeah. The right ones are like herpes. They just keep coming back every now and then.
Make a guest appearance.
I don't know how much of a guest appearance it would be. Hunter's already trying to talk like the door girl into coming down here and coming on the podcast with him so we can talk about pronouns. Because door girl's one of those. I'm not going to do that on here. I'm not getting this canceled that fast. We're only 14 episodes in. Nobody wants to hear my spicy take on that shit. I'll give you a hint. Science. You show me a dude that can shit a kid and I'll kiss your ass.
I always wondered, how does that happen? Would it come out the penis hole, or would they have to do a C-section?
It happens when children are not told no enough.
I mean, theoretically, like, because it was a theoretical.
It happens when people get their way too much. And people get participation trophies for shit they didn't do. And nobody gets called the fucking loser anymore.
Those are fun times.
Because, you know, that shit builds character. We turned out fine. Matter of fact, we're probably one of the last generations that's got any kind of thick skin about us whatsoever and don't cry every time somebody says the least little mean thing to us.
Oh, man.
Like, this country is so fucked in 20 years. Bro, unless there's some fucking, like, dyed-in-the-wool, like, grizzled, hardened motherfuckers in the younger generations that are just hid back that we haven't seen, they're fucked. Like, they're fucked, or this is going to be the salliest country on the face of the earth. Like, it's going to get fucking weird, dude.
It's already fucking weird.
Oh, dude, it's going to get way weirder.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to get way weirder.
That's almost a guarantee, though.
Puff Daddy just fled the country for sex trafficking, for God's sakes. Like, fucking Homeland Security raided his homes, his studio, like, all his shit. They are calling him, like, the fucking rap version of Jeffrey Epstein. Also, apparently, Cat Williams went on Joe Rogan and outed, like, Meat Mill for making dudes suck his dick on a plane or some shit. Said Kevin Hart sucked dick to get where he was, and then Kevin Hart sat next to this motherfucker at a basketball game and would not even look at him. Like people were trying, Cat Williams, people were trying to fuck with him, and he wasn't having no part of it. He's looking at the floor. Like, I was saying.
Damn.
Like, I mean, I've been to Los Angeles, believe it or not, several times, and been in and out of the music industry out there several times. Those motherfuckers are weird, man. There's a lot of odd shit that goes down in California, like that fucking
its own country,
dude. All I gotta say is a lot of the weird shit that you hear is 100% probably true. Like all the weird fucking, like, I'm not saying the politician level like the Pizzagate shit, but I'm saying like all the like Hollywood celebrity like groupie crazy party bullshit. That's very true. I've been on Sunset multiple times. That place is fucking still like that today. Like, there's still all kind of debauchery and shit. Like, all that area down through there is literally, you can see any celebrity at any time, and people literally camp out there trying to find people. It's fucking creepy.
That is creepy. Why would you, like, find yourself...
People are fucking psychos, dude. Do you not remember that show on MTV when we were growing up, Fanatic? Where they would find, like, just the most diehard fan of somebody, and they would meet them, like, put them together and shit. You don't remember that show? No. I do. That shit was fucking weird, man. They found the most obsessed, psychopathic motherfuckers they could possibly find that were fans of these folks, and then they would put them together. It's like, that's going to end real badly one day. It's going to end very John Lennon, and everybody's going to get real sad. You know, like...
Let's crank the sadness up to 11. Wow, yeah, I'm going to have to go check that out. Can you imagine how uncomfortable that would be?
Unless it happens to be R. Kelly and the super fan just pretends to be a fan and pulls that guy on the payphone. Clack!
Yeah. Gary Plochet, that motherfucker.
I almost really divided the crowd last night just to see what I could pull, and played an R. Kelly, a P. Diddy, song back to back just to see if everybody like kind of caught on to what I was
Looking
throwing.
around.
I still may do it Sunday. I've been wanting to like I've
Hit remixed ignition and then
do Ignition and then fucking Bad Boys for Life.
not a hair on your ass if you don't do
The
it.
fucking meme I saw earlier, it was the fucking wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, and then it's just the Muppet dude. Like, bro, I saw that shit. I was fucking crying.
Dude, I seen you post that literally like as I was on the way here. Fucking almost wrecked.
Dude, that shit had me die. I was at work when I saw that shit, and I had just played that song too. Like,
oh my god.
That shit was fucking horrible.
Just P. Diddler. Batman's new arch nemesis, the Diddler.
God damn, man. It's a wonder to me that, like, P. Diddy canceled and getting fucking chased by Homeland. R. Kelly already in prison. Chris Brown beat Rihanna's ass. Still making hits and everybody still loves him. That motherfucker is the modern day Turner. Like, no bullshit. Like, fucking Rihanna's the modern day Tina Turner. He beating that bitch's ass all the time. Ain't nobody saying shit because he's churning out #1 hits and making all kind of money for folks. And his music sucks.
Oh yeah.
FYI, if you didn't know that, Chris Brown beats women and his music sucks. I said it. I work in a strip club and I say it. I don't understand why this motherfucker's still popular. His music is fucking awful.
The lizard people.
He ain't that fucking...
Lizard
if there's fucking lizard people, I'm the fucking Pope. It ain't that weird yet. I'm holding out for it. If it does get that weird, more power to it for life for throwing me a curveball. But I
didn't see that one. I mean, one of those.
I would definitely not see that one coming. If Alex Jones ultimately ends up being right, like, I did not win the game of Uno this time. Like, I'm checking out my chips right then. If fucking Alex Jones is right, I'm sewer sliding all the way out this bitch. Like, they're turning the goddamn frogs gay. They actually were. They were releasing chemicals into the water that were causing the frogs to actually, like, pursue male relationships rather than female. This is a fucking fact. He was already right about a few things. I don't like it that Alex Jones is as right as he is most of the time. He wasn't right about the Sandy Hook shit, and that stuff was fucked up.
Yeah.
However, he has eased out a lot of crazy information that people thought was complete bullshit that on down the line ended up not being such bullshit. Like, I'm just saying, like, dude was the first guy to ever get into Bohemian Grove. Something that's, like, so fucking secure and shit, which I just watched a dude on YouTube literally get into this place, walk all the way around inside the motherfucker, walk all the way up on the guard shack where there was a guard asleep inside it. Like, this motherfucker's playing Splinter Cell, the real game, and gets all the way up to where the big owl statue is, where, like, they have the big thing where the pond is, and stands up on the fucking, like, altar and pisses on it. And then, like, sneaks his way back out this bitch and never gets caught. There's a video, I can't remember what the dude's name was. Joe Rogan had him on. But this dude's, like, going in people's, like, bunks and shit and, like, looking through all their shit, like, going through boxes and stuff. Walked around out there for, like, a solid couple hours. His fucking GoPro mounted on his head and the flashlight just... fucking using his phone for GPS to figure out his way around there. And he's done this multiple times and never got caught. Like, he's been spotted. They've never caught him.
Solid snake. Snake!
Oh, no, he walked all the way around the owl and showed, like, that it's hollow and there's, like, storage stuff on the inside of it. It's locked. You can't get in it, but there's, like, gas that runs to the fucking altar in the front where you can turn it on and, like, light a fire in the altar and shit. Oh, yeah, it's some super weird shit, and there are owls fucking everywhere out there. Like, everywhere. Like, every little campsite and bunk has, like, a bunch of little owl statues outside of it and shit. Which, owls are supposed to be, like, representative of aliens, too.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen
familiars and shit. Well, I mean, yeah.
Fucking weird shit,
okay.
Man.
Me and her were down at the house in Tennessee one night. Out there, like, taking star pictures and shit. We had a campfire built in a little brick fire pit. We start seeing these 2 red lights in the trees. And it's like, what the fuck is that? It's an owl's eyes glowing. And this motherfucker's head rotates almost all the way the fuck around. Like, it's looking over here, turns its head, and starts looking behind it. And I was like, fuck is that? So I get the scope on the rifle and like look up. It's a barn owl, one of them big white face, like the ones that look like actual aliens when they're babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker's sitting out there in the tree, just like kind of staring at us doing this shit. And I was like, you better be glad I like you motherfuckers, because you take care of rodents. Otherwise, you would have just got smoked so fucking fast.
Big smoked sausage falling out.
Like, bro, there would have been nothing but a cloud of feathers, because it would have been the 308 hitting that bitch. Bro, that bullet's bigger than your body. You're going to go. You're going to hear the chicken.
Combo.
Fucking, I'm pretty sure it lives out there in the loft of the big barn behind the house, because she was out there last time we were out there and I was taking pictures. She's like, I keep seeing a red light in the loft of the barn. And I was like, it's probably one of the fucking radio towers on the other side back there, because it kind of dips back down and goes back up, and there's radio towers and like a smoke tower out there. And I was like, it's probably that. She's like, no, it's inside the tree, like it's within the tree line, so it's got to be something in the barn. I was like, probably a fucking owl. And then you're, and it's like, oh, like that.
That's a funny new sound.
I've got way too many big, bright motherfucker flashlights. Bro, I'll light that whole bitch up out there, not to mention the fucking light bar on the front of the truck. I'll make it look like daylight real quick. Like,
yeah, they don't sound like fucking anything else either.
I mean, I'm used to the ones around here, because we've got a couple of those, like, big fucking... the horned owls.
Yeah.
They're not the fucking barn owls. They're the horned owls. They have the big
one
peaks.
brown.
And there's like 4 of them out here. There's a family of them, because they're down in the trees behind that little power station across the street from the church. Because I see them flying from there all the time. I've had that motherfucker swoop me one night like he was going to do something to me. I was out there walking to Ava, and I hear, woo, woo. And I mean, it was loud enough that it was like shaking my shirt. I look up, and this bitch is in the limb above my head in the pecan tree in the backyard. And I was like, oh. I'll walk a little bit. Next thing I know, I just feel over the top of my head. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't hear it. I felt it. Like, I just felt its fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just grazed its talons across the top of my head. I was like, all right, motherfucker. Like... I've only seen him that close to the house 3 times. I've seen him once right next to the fucking, like, street light in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's been on the power line, like, on the side of the house right here, and, like, hooing loud as fuck. Like, it was so loud, I was like, what the fuck is that? Over music with headphones on, get up, walk out, and this motherfucker's just perched on the power lines next to the house.
Yeah, they got some bass in their voice, yeah.
I mean, and he's a big motherfucker, dude. Like, he's... every bit of this, and that was me seeing him at a distance. Like, he got a wingspan like this on him.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, they've got babies around here, too, and I'm pretty sure that's what was getting the kittens that were out here there for a little while, because you'd hear some fucking ungodly noises at night every now and then. Fucking cat just giving it hell like it was getting in a fight, and all of a sudden it stopped.
Like that abrupt silence, you're like,
oh, I've heard full-grown cats sound like they were getting in it with another cat, and then oh, you're like, them fucking owls around here on some shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, those things are fucking big and quiet as fuck. Like, I watched a video where some dudes took, like, the best quality, like, field audio mics that you can get.
yeah.
Like, shit that will pick up fucking paper rustling and, like, the ASMR mics. And they line these bitches down a table for, like, 15 feet. And they let a dove fly over it. And it's like fucking 7 or 8 decibels above them. Fucking a bat went over it. It's a little bit quieter. A fucking owl flew over it. And you didn't hear a fucking peep. It went... that was it. It was like 1 decibel when this motherfucker took a full glide like flapped its wings once and glit, and you didn't hear a fucking thing. It was fucking insane how quiet this thing can fly. Like, you hear no sound when it's flapping its wings.
I just want to take a moment and be very grateful for the fact that these things are not still 6 foot tall.
Yeah. 100.
Jesus
oh yeah,
fucking Christ.
Dude, there's so many things that if they knew that they could fuck us up, whether it be in numbers or size, we would be super fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that elephants have gone as far to go to someone's funeral after they have stomped them to death and dig up the corpse and defile it. You didn't know about this?
No.
Yeah, there has been cases where elephants have located the homes of poachers that killed family member elephants, stomped these motherfuckers to death, and then when somebody went to bury them, they went and dug the motherfucker up and stomped them again. There's also been cases, there was a conservationist that did a bunch of stuff for some elephants somewhere in Africa, and the dude died like 6 or 7 years later. The elephants traveled so many miles to the dude's house every fucking year on the day he died for like the next 3 years, and like stood vigil outside the dude's house. Elephants are way fucking smarter than people give them credit
Oh
for.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Those
They
things will
remember
you, your face, like what you look like, what you smell like, and their fucking sense of smell is insane because they can smell water from like 15 miles away or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those things, if they get a vendetta for you, you better move out of the fucking country and hope that they don't learn how to fly planes. You better hope Babar doesn't become a reality because you're fucked if it does. I'm like,
have human elephant hybrids.
no, they were just elephants in business suits.
Oh, they were just elephants. Oh yeah.
You don't remember Babar? It was like
way back in the day.
It was like the Red Bull animation, but for a fucking child's cartoon. That's what it looked like. It was like the all fucking juddery, like weird Red Bull commercial kind of animation.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I remember it, is because I'm pretty sure the people that do the Red Bull commercials are the ones that animated that. Fun fact, Wooden Wax down here, the ladies that used to run it, used to do the background animation for Ren and Stimpy.
No
like
shit.
all the backgrounds and shit for Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, like they still have some like cell shaded shit, like the background, like original cells.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
I went with Bree to this dude's house one night out in fucking Lakeland, and this motherfucker had 3 original, like the full cells, like the flip cells for animation, like the old school animation of Speed Racer, signed by the fucking animators. Like, it had the individual where you lift it up and it would take Speed Racer out of the car, and then it would take the car off the backdrop, and then it would take all the smoke and effects and shit out as you lifted up each frame.
Yeah.
He had 4 of them sitting across his fucking mantle. It's like, shit. Bro, do you know how much those are probably worth? Because they were the legitimate, like, inked on, like, original. Like, he got them from some dude that fucking he played poker with, because he had like a big poker tournament at his house all the time. Played with a bunch of high rolling motherfuckers because his family is rich.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this big fucking house. I was going out there to look at some coins that dude didn't end up coming off of anything. It's not like he had anything great anyway. He had a bunch of Littleton shit, but like, nonetheless, it was like, dude, I'm not even fucking worried about the coins anymore. I want to know about this shit. Yeah. Like, this is my jam right here. This is like nostalgic cartoon shit. This is like Hanna-Barbera, original Hanna-Barbera, like 1970s, like,
yeah,
Speed Racer shit. Like, that was some of the first cartoons I remember was that kind of shit. Like, the only way you're gonna get me better than that is if you pull out some like old fucking Marvin the Martian and shit. Like,
oh yeah, Bugs and Tweety and yeah. I
can't think of Bugs Bunny without thinking of Meat Canyon.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
bro, that guy made better or fucking ruined every cartoon that I ever grew up with and loved.
Bro, the Bugs Bunny one's just fucking. Oh. The way he says boy pussy. This is. Oh God, that was another thing that John did. this week that just wholly unsettled me and ran me out of my own DJ booth. This motherfucker proceeded to go into vivid detail in what he would do to the guy that he found fucking his significant other.
Oh,
and it involved a foot on the back of the head and a dick in the butt and spit in the mouth and some more things. And it was just like, you're going into way too much detail and painting too much of a picture with this, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
My imagination is working.
This is rape, but of the ear variety. Like, I don't like it.
Ear grape.
Yeah. I walked out of the booth. I was like, I'm leaving this conversation right now because I didn't agree to this. This is unconsensual, and I'm not okay with it. I walked back up in the booth. I said, you can leave. I was like, don't even look at me. You can leave. I was like, no, you've thought about that way too hard, and or have probably done that more than once, and I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, that's one of those, you described that like you've done that before.
John,
you don't want them to elaborate, but at the same time, you're morbidly curious.
Like, I'm not curious about a goddamn thing in that place. I don't want to know. The less I know, the better off I am. And the less you tell me, the happier I'll be.
Like, much, yeah.
In a perfect world, nobody would tell me a fucking thing in that place, but it's not a perfect world, and I hear all of the disturbing shit. Like, bro, on a nightly basis, it's like, everywhere I walk, I just catch like bits and pieces of what the fuck is that?
Like, you know what's really shocking is that the majority of the people that I've told, like my really close work homies where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'll be doing, they're like, yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me at all.
I mean,
I was like, what?
Everybody in there asked me, they were like, so what's he like? And I was like, he's me. A little more awkward and a little more off-putting shit coming out of his mouth from time to time, but he's me pretty much.
That's accurate.
And I was like, we've hung out on and off my entire life, pretty much. I was like, we got the same musical taste, we got the same sense of humor. He'll get along just fine in here, as long as you don't let the girls fucking run over you, and as long as you don't let management fuck you up, because it changes a lot. I'm hoping that's coming to an end, though. Like, I really want that place to get like it used to be. I miss that place being like it used to be, because it used to be money in there all the time. It used to be a party in there, and I'm trying to get it back to that, because everybody's in such a depressed ass, just funky mood, because it's constantly changing and nobody can keep the shit together. We need good, firm leadership that's not going to chastise and fuck with people, and that's going to work with everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, it's
200%.
It's not the toxic shit of it's a family. It's a team. We're there to make money. There's no I in team. There's no fucking way you can make this shit work individually. And if you're out for yourself, you're not benefiting anybody in this place.
Yeah.
It's got, the more you work together in this industry, the more money you will make. Because if everybody is on the same page working together, it is much easier to make the juice than it is to fucking be squeezing at shit by yourself and get little to nothing.
Yep.
Like, and as much as this younger generation doesn't want to hear the shit that we old heads have to say, we old heads are still here.
We survived being young and dumb, so you might want to pay fucking homage.
I'm not even trying to get anybody to pay homage. I'm just trying to get people to stop thinking I'm full of shit and listen for 5 minutes, because I've been here long enough to know how shit works.
Almost 4 decades.
No, I ain't been there that long.
Oh,
I've been on this earth almost 4 decades. Thanks, dickhead. You ain't too far behind me.
Oh, I'm right there on the door.
Bro.
I'm only a couple months behind.
Fucking 37 crept up fast, and 40's looking like it's creeping up even faster, and I'm still surprised that I made it this far.
I met this guy at work, and he's like, how old do you think I am? I'm like, I usually don't play this game with dudes, but I'll humor you. Judging by Black Don't Crack, and you look pretty young, but you also look a little seasoned. I'm going to say 32. He goes, nah, man, I'm 47. I'm like, bro, this dude don't look, he like literally looks like 32, 33.
I get all the time that I'm look like I'm not even in my 30s yet, which is crazy because I have white hairs in my mustache all the time.
I've been telling people that's my blonde streaks.
No, this is white, bro. You get under a black light and it's fucking obvious because, like, this shit glows like a motherfucker, dude. I've got white all through my mustache. Like, it's fucking, it's obnoxious, and it's all, like, in my widow's peaks. Like, it's all growing through right here. Like, I'm going to give it 3 more years, and I'm going to be salt and pepper as fuck. And I'm not okay with it.
Apparently, like, females dig that shit nowadays.
Yeah, it's because they know we're old and we probably have money and we put up with untold amounts of bullshit if they're hot. Or maybe that's just the strip club ruining my idea of what people think. But I'm fairly certain that's the case. I mean, I look at it this way. I have a good woman that puts up with my bullshit. I've got it pretty made. As long as she puts up with me until I'm dead. If I lose her, I'm fucked, though, because I don't see any woman fucking putting up with my bullshit. I'm too obnoxious.
Why do you think I'm still single?
Dude, I wasn't trying to be married. Like, this one found me and then tricked me into going on a date. Talk about making me feel like a fucking idiot.
Like, slut you out.
No, like, literally, we're going to go promote in fucking Midtown or whatever. Like, okay, cool. Get off work, take a bunch of cars and shit, meet up, get in there, order something to eat. It's like, I thought we were promoting. She tells her friend, fuck off, quit hot walking. I went, wait, what? I was like, you know this can't happen because we work together. Didn't matter. Like, it's not like it happened right then. Like, we kind of kept it as professional as humanly possible, but it was kind of obvious to some folks in there. Like Ace, one of the guys that brought me in up there, Bree's husband, like every time he'd come in, she'd be in the booth, stop fraternizing with the help. Man, fuck off. Stop calling me on the shit. Like,
you bring attention to it, dude. Chill.
Oh no, it was the truest form of deny. Anybody said anything about it, it's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I live in Corinth, dude. I don't live here.
Yeah.
Like, fucking ended up getting married and still together, going on 7 years almost.
Crazy, man. It's great, though.
It's crazy that it's been 7 years. I've almost beat the last one. I've almost did a new record. And it's cool because that bitch was bragging about that shit not long ago, being with fucking dickhead that she claimed as daddy. Yeah. That's still fucking. I have seen the utmost slimy shit out of people in all my years, and you know what's crazy is people all the time like to try to say that shit about me, that I'm just this slimy motherfucker. And it's like, you know what? More times than I care to count, I put food in your mouth and giving you a roof over your head, and you gonna talk shit to me like that? That's cool. That's why you're in the position you're in right now. And I'm in the position I'm in right now, where I ain't worrying about a fucking thing, and you're struggling to get by. That's what life will do to you when you fuck around with the people that take care of you, and then talk shit about them.
That's fact.
Like,
I've always said that, like,
I'll break bread with you if you break bread with me. If you fuck me around more than once, I ain't got nothing for it. Like, especially nowadays. Like, fucking anybody that stabs me in the back, it's like, that's your one. You ain't gonna get another one because you ain't gonna see my ass again.
Yep. I'll tell people, what kind of dynamic do you two have? I'm like, well, we talk shit to each other, and then we talk fucking great behind each other's backs.
I mean, I will fucking talk shit to you all day long. Your face.
Yeah.
Behind your back, I'm gonna say the best things about
you. Oh
yeah,
I go to war for mine. That's what I tell people. Like, you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me, man. That's all there is to it.
I have no time for people that are gonna run their mouth and talk bullshit and try to make themselves look better when somebody's not around. Right. That's not doing you any favors. If you have to talk bad about somebody when they're not around and you can't do it to their face, then you're not friends. And you're not about shit in the first place.
Yeah, if somebody does a shit in front of me, that's automatically like, what the fuck do you say about me when I'm not around? Man? Fuck you.
I hate that club was so political for so long, because it used to be like all about who could manipulate facts well enough to put themselves a little bit closer into a position of doing whatever they want. Because it used to be like the management position was like that job that you wanted to get when you don't want to do shit. Like you just want to sit in the office and have chicks throw themselves at you because you're the boss.
No,
And that's
no.
literally like the way some of these managers played it. And it's like, bro, you can tell you were a virgin for a long time because now there's pussy in front of you and you just don't know what to fucking do with yourself. So you immediately dive off the deep end and
They simp for him, man. It's crazy.
it's
I
not
see
even
it.
simping for him at that point. It's just being a fucking slimy piece of shit. It's like you're doing shit when some of these chicks are at their lowest points having to do this shit in the first place.
Yeah,
Like, a lot
yeah.
of these girls aren't just die hard about going and dancing in a club or dancing on dudes for money. I mean, that's basic facts.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm not going to say who the dancer was, but I had a dancer tonight at the bar, and she's like, I'm not there yet. I could see the point of fucking for money, but I'm not there yet. She was like, but if I do, just know I'm not sucking dick. I'm just going to Patrick Starfish it. Bro, I fucking lost it. I was just like, God damn it. It's like every night there is one fucking sentence that comes out of somebody's mouth that's just like, yep.
You should start.
I gotta hold on to that one.
You should start writing a book, be like,
Oh,
the
bro,
daily
it's
affirmation
like,
to the strip club
no.
anthem.
You put the cunt in country. I can't say that word on YouTube. I'm gonna have to bleep that one. Whoops. We're not. Oi! You just gotta put oi before it.
Boy, fucker.
Sassy did it. It's okay.
And he's Australian. Nobody.
What are you talking about?
He's doing meat.
I haven't watched that shit in a while. I need to go back and revisit that one. That was fucking.
I was telling somebody about that at work, and they're like, "What?"
That was the most random fucking thing to find at the weirdest time in my life. That was insanely fucking relatable, though, because the way it ended, like with the whole, like, Big Les dying kind of thing, like, it was oddly relatable for the time in my life. And, like, that shit kind of spoke to me in a weird way. Like, they say you find signs in weird shit, but that was something that just came out of fucking left field.
What was that sign you got for the lathe? Not the lathe, but the little mill thing. The Dracula flow.
Oh yeah, the fucking CNC machine.
Yeah.
I was thinking about buying a fucking CNC machine, and then fucking the shit that I'd been making jokes about, which this one in here can quote more of that shit than I can. Bro, she will be sitting there and just at fucking random spout off just 5 or 6 lines out of that shit. It's like, how many times have you watched that video? Also, what's that fucking... She was watching some shit when I got home yesterday morning. Bro, it's that new fucking Emma Stone movie. God damn it, what's the name of it?
I think I know what you're the one. There's like no basis on what the movie's about. It starts out with like a challenger.
It's got Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
and fucking,
yeah. Is that that's out now?
It's on fucking Hulu or some shit, I think.
I'll look on Cody and see if it's on there.
I don't think you want to watch it, bro.
Like
I made her
Serbian film fucked up or
it's fucking odd.
Fucking odd.
Like, bro, there's a part where this bitch is sitting at a dinner table and discovers masturbation, then grabs the maid by the box, and then the guy walks into the room and she's like, check this out, and grabs a cucumber and just hauls it off in her, and I was like, and the whole time this chick is like, she dove off a bridge, and a guy, like, pulls her to shore, and she was pregnant, so he takes the baby's brain and puts it in the grown bitch to save the grown bitch. It's... Bro.
We got the kids this weekend. It's probably not while they're there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely... She said it gets even crazier than that, and the camera just cut out on me, so we got no video for a second. Until I pause this shit. Technical difficulties, but we're back.
Yay.
But yeah, The fucking new Emma Stone movie is not for me. 10 out of 10.
Not for you.
Willem Dafoe looks like Mickey Rourke in fucking Sin City. Like,
What?
yeah, like the fucking, like how Marv's face is all fucked up. Yeah, Willem Dafoe looks like Marv fucked Jigsaw or some shit. Like, it's fucking odd.
That motherfucker's weird as shit
I
himself.
watched about 6 minutes of this movie and was like, yo, I can't do this. Like,
Change it. Change it now.
because first of all, the chick acts like she's like she's borderline fucking retarded acting in the movie. Like, and it's like, I just watched what I'm assuming is a child in a grown woman's body shove a cucumber in her box at a dinner table after grabbing the nanny's badge, and the nanny's saying, she grabbed my hairy business. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're watching, but you gotta turn this shit off. Like, I was like, I just did 12 hours in a fucking strip club, and I come home to this. This
This is
can't
what
do it.
this and that is what was stranger than the strip club.
It's not the fact that it was stranger. It was just like, I've already dealt with shit borderline like this all fucking night. The strip club is much like an adult daycare. Hey, stop running. Stop climbing on that. Get that out of your mouth. Stop playing with that. Like, fucking pretty accurate. Like, it's literally keep them from burning the building down and doing things that would get them arrested. Like, pretty much the job. You're tending to a bunch of grown-ass children that don't know the meaning of the word no most times. Like, believe me, I've seen some weird shit. I used to work the weekends. We're open from 7 at night until 6 in the morning on the weekends. Do you know what it's like being in a bar that you leave when the sun's out? I'm gonna tell you, about 5 in the morning, it gets fucking weird.
Yeah.
Bro, I've seen some full-blown odd shit. Just open air. Like,
Fuck it, that's just when the
bro,
words
I
come
wouldn't
out.
do that shit in my house with nobody watching. There's a room full of people fucking staring at y'all right now. Like, what the fuck?
Let them be weird, I guess.
It's like, y'all the motherfuckers that fuck with the blinds open in a church across the street. Like,
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers need Jesus and some more shit. Like,
need to read your Bible.
fucking Bible ain't gonna help that. You can fucking take their brain out and wash it with fucking Pine Sol, maybe. Like,
Bleach.
I really have seen both the funniest and some of the most fucked up shit I've ever seen. I watched a chick. Okay, you know how the VIP's elevated and it's got the rail going around it? Like when you walk in, it's on the left.
Yeah.
Well, there's a chick doing a double dance on the couch with another chick. Other chick's like holding onto that rail up in dude's face. Other chick gets pissed off and grabs her by the ankles and just...
Yeet.
I still know where the video is and can show you this shit. But yeah, I still have a place to go for this video where you can just... The funniest thing ever is John's reaction. Because John's standing right there with the clipboard, like counting dances when the shit goes down. And I'm talking, this bitch goes all the way from the top of the railing straight to the floor on nothing but her face. Like her feet kick her in the back of the head when she hits the floor. And John just goes and freezes. This bitch hops up like nothing's wrong. 2 of her nails are completely snapped back to her fingers and shit. And she just walks straight to the locker room. John's trying to help her and shit. She ain't having none of it. She just blows right past him like he's not even talking to her. And John just goes,
Shit.
like you could see him just like going through all this shit in his head on the camera. He's just like,
What the fuck?
like trying to put 2 and 2 together what just happened. And it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. And all you hear is fucking Josh, one of our old security guys, just cackling over the fucking camera recording.
Oh
Like,
my god, I would have been like deceased at that point. If I would have witnessed that, that would have been...
That's a close second to when fucking Lurch fell down the stairs.
Dude, he tripped.
Luke Wilbanks.
Yeah, he tripped.
No, he didn't trip. It's on the camera and everybody saw what he did. He had the fucking handrail and the fucking wooden bar in the DJ booth. He was standing at the top of the stairs and he swung a little bit back and forth. And then this motherfucker just sat down and then proceeded to lay back on the stairs like he had just slid down them and start crying for help. You want to know why he did this? Because nobody would tip him because he's a shitty DJ. And then this motherfucker had the nerve to come into my DJ booth and said, you know, I'll come back if I can have his job. I turned around without skipping a beat and said, don't you have some stairs to go fall down?
You get this
It's like, bro, you're going to have to
Stairmaster.
wake up a hell of a lot earlier and get a hell of a lot better if you want to even come correct against me. I was a touring DJ. You were a fucking nobody ever. Like, dude, I've had so many motherfuckers like, I could do this job. Let's go.
Cue it up.
On you, buddy. I've slid the fucking mic in front of several people. Like, all right, let's go. If you can do it and you can make it through a full rotation, I'll give you the job right now. Let's go, Cupcake. Let's see you do it. Most people can't give me 5 songs from 5 different artists that quick. That's DJ. If
Damn,
you
that's
can't
always
give
pretty
me
quick.
5 songs, 5 popular songs by 5 different artists, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're not a DJ. Like, and I will do that shit to you on the spot all day long and fucking wreck you when you tell me to do it. Like, because I've been doing this shit for 15 years. I can tell what girls want to dance to before they even come up in the booth most times.
Look at me like, yeah, that's definitely going to be metalcore.
I mean, all I got to do is hear 2 artists. You give me 2 artists off the rip, and I'll be able to judge, for the most part, what you like to dance to. Which, strippers are pretty cookie cutter. They all want to dance to the same shit. But the shit that they will dance to outside of the stuff that they want to dance to, I'm a pretty good judge of it. Like, it takes time to get used to, and girls are going to give you mad flack for the shit you play, because you're not going to play what they want. It's not about what they want. That's what they need to understand. It's about what the customers want. No guy wants to come into a strip club and listen to The Weeknd, or Chris Brown, or Miley Cyrus, or Halsey, or Brent Faiyaz, or whatever the fuck his name is. You'll hear that one a lot too. Or they'll want to hear that one a lot, rather. Couple good songs. Most of it's so fucking slow it'll put you to sleep. A strip club is a club. Guys don't come to it to listen to crybaby R&B bullshit. They come to listen to ass-shaking music or rock or the shit that they don't play in normal nightclubs, because that's why people come to strip clubs, is for the different fucking atmosphere.
Environment.
The only reason that I've spent as much time in strip clubs as I have is because that's the only place where I meet people like me.
That's what I'm worried about. Like, man, these are a bunch of cool ass motherfuckers.
That's the only reason I'm still in that fucking building, is because of 5 people. Like, literally, I told Hunter last night, I was like, the only reason I came back to this place is because there are 5 people in here that I think of like they're my family. Because I've worked with them so long that I don't want to work with anybody else. I don't want to have to become that friendly with anybody else, because these people are like my brothers.
They already accept you.
I don't want to have to find another job somewhere else where all of us can work together, because it's going to be too hard to do. So why not just come back? Like, that's my reasoning behind it. It's not, I love the club. I do. Even though that club has showed me no love. That place has fucked me around more times than I care to count because of semantics and bullshit.
Politics.
Not even politics. Stupid shit. You replace me for the same dude twice that I have to replace both times in under 6 months? What the fuck are you thinking when I never missed a day in 9 months working 6 days a week? Hey, this is why I can tell you to get fucked at the drop of a hat and there's nothing you can say about it. Like, case in point, if you get pissed off and say something stupid to me, have fun, because I will walk the fuck out again. Like, I didn't ask to be here. Y'all asked me back. That tells you something else. Like, I have been your bailout for the last 5 years. There is no more bailouts after this, even if Kenny calls. So, fuck around and find out. I even gave you a day shift DJ, something the day shift manager couldn't do in 5 fucking years.
There it is.
We haven't had a day shift DJ in 5 years that has lasted more than 2 months. And the last one we had was a customer that was just trying to get laid. So he doesn't count. Like, I came in and staffed the day shift DJ spot in 3 weeks. Your move, Andy. Because you ain't been doing shit but sitting on your fucking hands for as long as you've been a manager. I'll call him out all day to his face. Because he's the one that fucked me over and let Scott have my spot. Again. After I've already replaced him twice. So, this is why things go fucked. Because the people that do all the work don't get rewarded and get fucked. While the people that don't do shit get promoted to positions of power and continue to fuck the place up.
Oh yeah, there's no reward for good work ethic and no fucking punishment for poor work ethic.
That's because people don't spend any time in a place and want to make dictations like they're in there every day.
Right.
Don't talk about it unless you're in there to know about it. And being in there 3-4 times a year is not being in there 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. And I don't want to hear shit about disrespecting women when these chicks are way more disrespectful to me than I ever am to them most of the time. I have had some $2 tips. I've had some torn in $half tips after playing pretty much whatever these girls asked for all night and getting my ass chewed for it. So now they don't get shit they want unless they tip for it.
Yeah, that's
seems fair to me. And I still get shit talked to me all the time. Well, this DJ sucks. You know what? I don't make the rules about what gets played in here. If you don't like the music, then take it up with the owner. Because I know what he's going to tell you. The same thing I'm telling you right now. He doesn't want that shit played in his club. I can't help it. If you don't like it, he signs my check. You don't. Sorry. Like, if you don't pay me, then you don't get to tell me what to do. He pays me. Y'all give me torn in $half sometimes.
Oh, I'd be hot about that shit.
Bro, I used to thumbtack them across the edge of the booth and write names on them.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar.
Oh, no. Like, that was the one way I figured out how to correct the whole issue of tipping. The one thing they don't like being called out on is being cheap. Fucking make you a little wall of shame. Tack it up there. So everybody can open theirs, see who tips and who doesn't. That shit changes real fast. I also gotten real shit for that and got told to take it down too after about a month of doing it. Because dancers started getting pissed and started wanting to go cry and fucking bat their eyes and shit. And it's like,
I got a job to do.
See, that's the thing. You can cry and bat your eyes all you want to, but you treat me like shit. Like, I've had girls in there that have said some downright just awful shit to me, and I've smiled and looked at them in the face and been like, hate that you feel that way, but it's no skin off my back.
Right.
Like, I've let so much shit roll off my back in that place. Hell, I moved to Memphis, and they fired me 2 weeks after I moved up there, and 2 weeks after I got my $10 raise after working 120-hour weeks for a whole fucking year for $7.25 an hour.
Yeah.
Bro, I got some spot built up, yet I still come in there and do my job and do it pretty well. Better than fucking the other guys that have been doing it that keep getting fucking shit canned and bouncing around everywhere else.
Once I'm showed how to do the job, I can fucking do anything. If I can rebuild engines, I'm pretty sure I can do some crowd work, people work.
Dude, it's literally fucking getting chicks on and off stage, fucking with customers once you get used to it.
Rapport.
Yeah, like I said, Keith fucking throwing money. Well, one of these days I'm gonna grow up and be just like Keith. Just a little stupid shit to just like fuck with people, make them feel included and shit. Like it's not hard to keep a party going. The biggest thing is knowing how to talk just enough, but not too much. You want to be a mouthpiece. You want to get all the points across, but you don't want to irritate people. Because at the end of the day, they're there for titties and music. They ain't there for some dickhead on the microphone talking every 5 minutes. Like, they're there for titties, music. Your job is direct traffic, make sure everybody's having a good time, hospitality, make sure everybody feels comfortable. Like dance specials, if they're running them, which we'll talk about that later. Like,
yeah,
I'm not going to go into the specifics, all that shit. But, like, it's, if I can do it for 15 years and be called back consistently because I'm better than everybody else that they've tried to bring in there, you're going to do just fine. Like,
I think it's funny. Like, they're like, what's he like? What's he like? I was like, you shouldn't tell him anything. Just be like, you'll see.
Oh, I told him, I was like, just expect me, but weirder.
Way weirder.
Yeah, like, just expect weirder. Some really off the cuff weird shit to come out of his mouth from time to time.
And the kind of shit to go.
I get, dude. It's not gonna be any worse than me. I'm fucking 40 times worse than I am on this or at home in general in that place. Like, I walk in the door and I'm choosing violence. I'm talking mad shit to everybody, bro. Like, I fucking, like I said last week, I fucking Luke Glamorous on the take your broke ass home if you ain't got no money. Like, dude, I do all kinds of ignorant shit in there to put people on the spot. Blind, broker, gay fellas, which one is it? Like, and just constantly fucking with folks trying to get them to spend money, which is really hard to do when the economy's in the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking way to go, Biden, proving me wrong on that whole 2017 thing, because we went through 3 brand new stacks of fucking ones at the clubs, and they're all 2021 too. So they're printing it full steam ahead again, which means that's why the crypto market's been going consistently. Hey, now that you got a job where you can actually make some scratch investment, put in it while you can.
Yeah, I saw a new post about where he bought into shitcoin. So,
oh, dude, I've got fucking 58 million tokens of that shit. I've got 131 million of another. You remember how I showed you last week? It was up to like 52. It went up to 59. I took like 400 out of it. It went back down to 52. I'm back up to 59 again. It's like I'm just making money out of nowhere. I haven't invested anything else. I've just been moving shit around and just pulling money out, and it just goes right back to where it was. It's like I've been making a consistent paycheck just off like the increase, and I've already made all the money back that I invested initially, and now everything that I'm making that's in there right now is all nothing but profit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like, it took me a long time to get set into that, but now that I've got it set like that, I'm hoping it just keeps ticking away, because they just put Sam Bankman-Fried in the pen for 25 years. The FTX founder.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the guy that had the FTX crypto marketplace or whatever, the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that was like just taking investor money and just fucking it off, having like orgies and shit in the Bahamas. Yeah, this dude's like the fucking son of 2 Harvard or MIT professors and was like on fucking Forbes young billionaire list. This dude lost $7 billion. Or no, it's $27 billion in a fucking week. From $27 billion, nothing.
To $0 billion.
In a week. Bro, how the fuck do you spend that much money that fast?
Dude, that's the thing. I don't know. How do you, indeed?
$27 billion. In a week. Like, from that to nil. Bro, I would fucking jump off a building if that shit happened.
Oh, like, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
You wouldn't have to worry about putting me in the pen. You'd have to be putting me in a fucking mop bucket.
Scrape me up off the fucking pavement.
Bro, your life is over at that point. You're never going to pay that shit back. Like,
that just kind of crude.
Interest rates are what right now?
Geronimo!
I'm never going to financially recover from this. You might as well start giving it up to Joe Exotic, because that's the only thing you're going to be seeing at that point. Like, it just baffles me And what's fucking crazy is he did it all under the guise of like philanthropy and like helping people out. He was like going to build this crypto exchange to like give out money to people as like a universal basic income, but really he was just like fucking off all the money hedging bets on other crypto plays that were not even his shit to begin with. He was just like trying to run pretty much a Berkshire Hathaway, like a financial institute or like a investment firm like Warren Buffett has.
No, camera clicked off, click back on.
No, it's working. This is the screen may have clicked
Oh,
off, but
okay.
it's still working. But no, he was trying to start like an investment firm like Berkshire Hathaway, but with crypto. And like crypto started tanking because the whole Doquan thing with Terra Labs and Luna Coin and USDT coin like crashing out. And when that happened, it was just like a catalyst for all the people that had been doing fuck shit. Because Celsius went down, FTX went down, and then a couple of Alameda Research and a couple other ones went down. Now all that shit's done been washed out. The only thing that's left with court cases open is like the Ripple lawsuit with the SEC that the SEC keeps losing appeals on. Once that finally shakes out, there's nothing but like straight up from there. Given this isn't financial advice and it could go the other way, very rarely have I made a play on this shit that was wrong. So, because I've watched a lot of different opinions on it and keep my ear very close to the ground on like the key players in the shit. Like Dogecoin looks like it's about to fucking take off again. That shit went from 16 cents to 24 cents in like 7 hours yesterday. Just like, I looked at my phone, it said 22% increase. It's like, fuck. Because usually when shit goes kind of parabolic like that, it's either going to hit that and it's going to sell off and drop back and pull back significantly to like the next like potential level, or it's going to boost right. You start watching chart patterns. You start seeing like where certain dips happen and you can tell where it's going to either take off or it's going to drop back down.
Right.
That's how I've been hedging bets on like fucking derivatives. Like they've got this thing now where it's like options for stocks on a crypto now, where you can bet on whether the price will be above this set amount or whether it be like yes or no, will it be above 69,213 in the next 20 minutes. If you get it right and you got so many tickets on it, you make like 60, 70 bucks. And you just keep doing that every 20 minutes. You just keep turning money. But the market's so volatile.
You could go the other way.
It could go the other way. You could make 60 bucks, you could lose 30. You could make 30 bucks, lose 90. Like, it's real shifty kind of shit. But if you know how to watch the market and read those charts, it's really easy to make a lot of money. Like, if you watch fucking MSNBC and you hear people talking about longs and shorts, that's what they're talking about is derivatives. Like hedging bets on whether something will be high or low in the future and making more money off just guessing at something rather than actually investing into something. Like, I made a pretty decent money run on fucking derivatives earlier this year. And on that note, since I guess it's going to cut us off and be douchey, I'm going to go get a new cord, and that's going to do it for this week. And episode 14 of the N.S.o.S Podcast. Remember to like, share, subscribe, check out that Patreon. Anything else I'm forgetting? I'm kind of fucking spacey today.
EsotericMineralsandCrystals.com.
Yeah, that's where all the merch is at.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Blue Falcon with streams.
On Twitch.
I'm going to try to get the streams again soon, maybe one of these days. But until next week. Nobody shits on Sunday.